that I want to highlight called Exceptional Schedule. Exceptional Schedule basically allows you to search for Urgent Schedule, and it gives your opponent a token, allowing you to use Urgent Schedule to summon 2 cards from the deck during your turn.
Yeah.
And that's really good. We're going to see Fairy Tail going first here, the way they want to start, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Normal Summon Luna, very strong start for the deck. It does spend your normal summon, but provided you can stick a monster to the field, you can play around if that gets, imperm stopped Ash in some way. So it can also search the new TCG exclusive card, Genie of the Ring, as a spellcaster with the correct stat line.
Yeah, so that's really interesting because it basically allows Luna to turn into a 1-card rank 4, which is what the deck is trying to do, right?
Absolutely,
which is summoning the Wicket.
Wicket is also an incredible card for the deck. It sends 2 Fairy Tail names cards from deck to the graveyard by attaching 2 materials.
Yeah.
So very powerful strategy, sending Magistus and the Tails of Fairy Tails to the graveyard, the equip spell. Summoning the Magistus via its own effect because there is a monster on the field with 1850 stat somewhere, and then adding either the field spell or, I imagine, the quick play spell from that. I'll go with the field spell here. And activating to add yet another Fairy Tail monster.
Yeah, and it seems to be resolving pretty much like uninterrupted from Jacob's side here. So just searching a second copy of Fairy Tail Luna. Can you additional normal summon it somehow?
Yes, so the equip spell can equip to a Fairy Tail monster you control from the graveyard, and then as that resolves, you can normal summon a Fairy Tail monster.
Oh,
and then Luna's
okay.
also not once per turn, so you can just do it again.
That's really strong here, so you can like just get more of those Fairy Tails. And eventually I assume you want to get into Snow, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I think usually after this next summon, you're going to want to add Snow off of this.
Yep.
And then, of course, the equip spell can also fuse, which you get to use Snow into the graveyard,
I
goes
see.
into your place.
And you basically start setting it up, this Snow for the Book of Moon effect.
Absolutely, yeah.
So here we see the good old Fairy Tail, the one most people know, which is Fairy Tail Snow.
It's a fantastic card, truly a fantastic card. Getting that in the graveyard is pivotal against many decks because it just does so much. And of course, here we have the Teller of Fairy Tales, truly powerful boss monster for the deck. It is battle protection for all of your Fairy Tail monsters, as well as if you use an opponent's monster as material, it can wipe your opponent's field, and it has an Omni-Negate attached to it. It's an insanely good card for the deck, and truly does so much for the strategy as well.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. And it also has a synergy that it can banish Fairy Tail cards, and they do trigger when they are banished.
And we have turned the other 2 Fairy Tail monsters into 1 Artemis and then linked into Endymion the Crescent Magistus. As we just saw in the Chronicles anime that was playing before this, Artemis and Endymion, but then that can equip the Artemis to itself from graveyard, which then allows you to search for a Magistus monster from your deck.
Yeah, and then we basically get to bridge this way, right? So we search the Spanta and then use the Spanta to put it the other one, and which conduct the fusion summon using the materials in the spawn trap zone.
Yeah. For the Magistus Chorozo, which just, it's I think the colloquial term is contact fusion, but it's, you just basically add, you send the cards from the field to the graveyard. Brandy could do a very similar thing.
Yeah, and here we see Summon Sorceress.
Summon Sorceress, yeah. So you can, this is a way the deck has of essentially searching Droll and Lockbird, or Dimension Shifter, or any spellcaster you can think of. So you send that Crowley to your opponent's field from your hand, and then you summon the Droll from your deck. That allows you during this next turn, you can basically summon, use Crescent Magistus effects to bounce that back to your hand, and then use it.
Oh, I see. That's really cool. There's a synergy here. So Summon Sorceress, even after they change the root to the text, is still a very important card here.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it is a spellcaster to make the other link, right? You can make Charmer Quartet with it?
Oh, interesting. We're going for...
Oh, Akashek, okay,
so I mean, that also does... Oh, that's really interesting. I've not seen this combo used before. So you turn that into a Acacia Magician, which allows you to bounce both of the Crowley and the Droll back to your hand. The Crowley, when added to your hand, can summon itself. You go from there. So he now has to set up an Omni-Negate, a Monster Negate, a Infinite Impermanence / name change type effect in the field spell, and Roll in hand from that combo.
And the Fairy Tail's now in graveyard.
And the Fairy Tail's in graveyard still, yeah. We did summon Snow, so we have banished a great deal of material here. So we might not have the other Snow during the opponent's turn live.
Yeah, probably will, because you can banish other things, right? So you're gonna have like the Drawn Lock Bird that will hit the graveyard.
Sure.
You can always pay for Snow. It depends if you want to be able to, but you can always find a way. So yeah, the Drawn Lock Bird is gonna be interesting here. Jacob's deck does search a decent amount. And we're going to see him starting with the Infinite Track Harvester, which is a card that searches. On summon allows you to add an Infinite Track monster from the deck to the hand.
I believe so.
He's aware of the Drawn Lock Bird. So he had the possibility of choosing not to play here and just trying to go into a game 2 if he believed he didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
But he does look at the Drawn Lock Bird and he's like, I got this.
Yeah, he may, or he also just might have the Call by the Grave.
Oh, you might have a response to it. Yeah.
You might have something to respond to.
Although like you have the teller, which would be able to answer the call by, and there's no is an answer to the call by the grave.
You're so right.
So it's kind of harsh to stop this Drawlock Bird from resolving, but we're going to be seeing the Convex Knight.
Having said, the Convex Knight can send from the deck to the graveyard.
Yes.
And you can play in that way as well. So maybe not the end of the world here for Jacob.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Convex Knight probably. Usually, this wants to dump the blue tray.
I'd imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is also another TCG exclusive we have over here, like Genie Other that came out in Blazing Dominion.
Yeah.
And it does a lot for the strategy that they just didn't have over there in the OCG.
Yeah, exactly. It's also a searchable ancient gearbox, which is something that comes up a lot. We're gonna see here first going for the effect of Infinite Tech Trencher to banish itself, to summon back the Harvester. I assume something got destroyed by the something got destroyed by the effect of Trencher.
I think so. I could be wrong on that, but I think so. We did use. I think we did use the effect of Zeroa here as well. Potentially sending itself. I'm not sure why else it would be gone at this point, but maybe it just got destroyed.
Yeah.
Might have missed that part.
But we do get to special summon the Brutal Dozer, which is it summons itself and then allows you to summon another Infinite Track. So we're starting to threaten here this Fairy Tail board. Has the Drawlock board been activated?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I didn't see it.
I haven't seen it.
I do. I think it was.
Probably will go first, even though trains are really potent going second, because you can make the Goose of Max and put the Leap.
Of course.
Earth Machine probably wants to go first here and try to play Uninterrupted.
Of a 50-card deck, there's not a huge amount of non-engine in the deck, so I think it very much is a going first deck.
Yeah, so let's see how he gets to start his turn here. I think ideally you want to start with Harvester or like Scrap Recycler. Like you want to find a way of getting blue trying. Switchyard is not what you usually want to see. So Switchyard is usually a card that you want to search of the blue trying.
Right.
This way he has to start a Switchyard, pitching the Urgent Schedule, which is also a card that you want to see. Usually
kind of a brick.
You want to see the Exceptional Schedule and the Urgent.
Yeah.
It would be exceptional. But we do see him searching here, I believe.
Oh, Drawn and Lockbird coming down though immediately.
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah, he got a Heavy Armored Knight Babble Decker. The Drawlock Bird, if resolving, it would probably diminishes the chances of doing 4 Gustav Maxes. I don't even think it's possible because you can resolve the Infinite Track Tunneler under Drawlock Bird. But
we can at least get to a Monster Negate, something that's unaffected. Yeah. We can get to some kind of a field here.
Yeah, so we normally summon the Babble Decker, and that can summon the Convex Knight, and then the Convex Knight can use its effect to dump Earth Machine, which is usually going to be the Night Train, the blue Night Train.
Yeah. Convex Knight, again, it's such a good card for the strategy.
Yeah, no, that card is really impressive because it's a starter in a way like the old like Gravekeeper's Commandant and like Warrior of Atlantis, discard at field spell, but it also has the ability of summoning itself back and summoning a machine with it.
And I think it sent the Scrap Recycler, which makes a lot of sense here because although Babble Decker.
Yeah.
Babble Decker is a level 10. It has only 500 attack, so you can use it to summon Clockwork Knight, which can then send the Convex Knight to summon Scrap Recycler, and once again send from the deck to the graveyard. So playing quite nicely around Drawn and Lockbird here, actually.
Yeah. So basically, just want to try. I mean, what can we establish now, right? Like we can draw, so we can resolve Tunneler. What are the interrupts this train that can put on?
I know that it can put a Monster Negate up with one of the.
One of the new ones is a Monster Negate.
The Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Rocket. They have great names.
They really do.
5,000 attack body on that, as well as just a Monster Negate, which is plenty enough as is.
Yeah. And that's what this tries. Okay, so that's probably what you're trying to aim. It is 3 level 10s here. I guess you probably want to end on double-headed Engernuckle as well.
Absolutely. Well, you can put this on top of a Gustav.
Yeah, so basically, so you basically make a Gustav Max, you do the damage, and you put it on top.
Put that on top. Perfectly fine. But you know, you are right. And Engernuckle might be a good play here as well.
Yeah, as we see him going for Engernuckle there. End of the day, you just want to make sure they have follow-up for the next turn.
Absolutely.
It's the main objective here.
Make sure you can survive the turn more than anything.
Exactly.
Having said that, the way that Josh is not interacting here might signify that there's a lot of engine in hand.
Yeah. The thing is, like, Fairy Tail, like, having multiple engine cards doesn't help you necessarily, right? Like, having multiple copies of Luna, multiple copies of...
No.
Because you only have one normal summon to start off until you get going. So it does seem... he's going for the other one. He's going for the old train. Is it a Leap? No, it's not a Leap. It's the...
I think it is number 81.
Yes, it's Dora.
There you go.
So Dora basically destroys a card, targets a card and makes it unaffected by card effects. So this could be like a survival strategy, right? Like
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
basically try to make the Dora unaffected. You have the Anger Knuckle, which gets follow up, and
Of course, the
can
issue
get
here
back.
is that the Fairy Tale cards can all attack directly when the field spell's on the field. So this, you make it unaffected, make a big body all you want. And we do start with Spencer here, which is a very good start for the deck. Don't know what Josh's hand is fully. If the hand is fine, if the hand is good, you can play through a lot here. But we are adding Crowley immediately, which can, depending on what is in Josh's extra deck, can fuse here. But it might just be there to... Oh, we see the solemn warning stopping the summon here.
Yes, this deck, like, the warning is pretty strong, right? Like, there's only X amounts of ways of going to play after your normal summon gets interacted with, and that's kind of the power of Solemn Warning. Like, even though he couldn't prevent the Journal Bird from resolving, he gets to basically make his life harder. But we do see a Luna...
second Solemn Warning has hit this field. Goodness gracious me. That might be curtains here for Josh. I'm not sure what else in hand, but let's see. And we do see the instant fusion. That is huge. That is potentially the best one-card starter this deck has.
Because there's not a lot of ways of going other than normal. Instant fusion is definitely one of them, and we'll see it like being very important here.
It's probably going to go for the Weaver. Weaver is by far just the most powerful starter this deck has if you can just instant fusion it. Because it just summons from deck and doesn't spend a normal summon. Having said that, the normal summon has been spent here, but as an extender, obviously, amazing.
Yeah, so that's a way of getting to Luna, right? And
so generally you'd want to summon Match Gear off of this.
Oh, because then it searches.
Exactly, and then you can detach to search more, and then summon Match Gear again off its own effect.
That makes sense.
So it's creating value off of that.
Yeah, I guess the question here, if you're Josh, is like, okay, Jacob does not have a lot of resources. He'll I think he's using the he has the old train on the one that when detach destroys a card.
Oh, it does, but we do see the interaction here from the Ver Magic Lacrima of Light. A very powerful card. When your opponent tries to do anything and interact with you, you can use the effect to summon a Magistus, is it level spell? No, Magistus or Witchcrafter from your hand or deck. So again, just more ways to extend, more ways to keep playing here.
Yeah, so it's just summoning a different one, so that's the Zero?
We're summoning Zoroa here. The unfortunate Weaver is gone, but Zoroa by itself can do plenty here.
Because the Zoroa should be enough to get to Choroso and to get to Wickcat, right?
Absolutely. Well, Zoroa can equip itself with something from the extra deck. When it is equipped with a Magistus monster, it can summon a level 4 spellcaster from your hand or graveyard in defense position,
so
which immediately, straight away.
I mean, so it might be, so it might be able to get back into engine here. We're going to be seeing
equipping itself with is that the Iwas?
Iwas, yeah.
Iwas is pretty good. I was wondering if he was going to try to summon Iwas with the Crowley summon, as it just requires a Magistus monster plus a spellcaster from hand, which could be done. But we are going here straight into the Wickcat, which is, if this resolves, is just all of your plays.
Yeah, so basically, he's going to play an Interrupted here. Jacob has no cards left. We only have the Anger Knuckle, which I don't believe can be converted into an interruption. It's kind of just follow-up at this point. So the question is, how do you deal with this Dora? Because it isn't affected by card effects.
You can attack over it. You can attack through it.
Yeah, so can you attack over it?
So you can attack directly with the field spell.
Yeah, exactly. So with Jacob being only 4,000 life points because of Solemn Warnings, I believe that might be the play here.
You can. This is game already. Game is already on the field at the moment. It just normal summon and then go to battle phase. This is game.
That's the power of the Fairy Tale deck, like having different answers to different scenarios, right? Like you're able to you have the way to attack directly if you can doubt a monster. You have the way of playing multiple interactions to deny decks from just resolving their combo against you, and you're putting out this no engraver. That's another layer, and there's no when you're trying to go for a game is really powerful because it's multiple bodies.
There's the handshake. Well done to Josh there.
Yeah.